Hey bakers, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will show you an easy and foolproof recipe to make some delicious chocolate scones at home. If you would rather make some raisin scones or simply plain scones, you can totally use this recipe. Just leave out the chocolate chips. Let's go ahead and get started with the ingredients. So you will be needing for this 150 grams of flour, 10 grams of sugar and a pinch of salt, 9 grams of baking powder, 42 grams of butter, 85 grams of milk, that is whole fat milk of course, and finally 50 grams of chocolate chips. First off, start by putting the butter and flour together in a bowl and begin kneading with your hands. The goal here is to get a sand-like consistency and to incorporate the butter and flour thoroughly together. Once the dough has reached the sand-like consistency, you can add in the pinch of salt, the sugar, and of course the baking powder. Finally, go ahead and pour the milk all at once and start mixing with a spatula to make sure everything is combined together. Then, you can simply knead the dough with your hands. Don't be afraid to go for it here. And yes, this can totally substitute your workout of the day. When the dough begins to have some body and doesn't stick to the bowl anymore, this is the time to add the chocolate chips and mix with a spatula. Avoid wooden spoons at this stage because it will stick and be a lot more difficult to clean. Go ahead and wrap the scone dough with cling wrap and let it rest for 30 minutes, preferably in a warm place. After that, you can go ahead and flour your workbench and start rolling the dough with a floured rolling pin. This is the part where you will need a cookie cutter. If you don't have one, a small glass will also do the job. So go ahead and cut the scones using the cookie cutter or the glass. And then just place them on the baking tray. A pro tip here is that you can dip the cutter in some flour so that the scones don't stick when you want to remove them. So cut as many scones as you can from your initially spread dough. Then you can roll the dough back together and repeat the process until you're all out of dough. It's important to actually have a 2 centimeter thick dough here so the scones can rise well and have an even shape. Place the cut scones on a tray that is lined with some parchment paper. Then you can go ahead and prepare some egg wash, that is basically egg yolk, using any type of pastry brushes you have or you like, and let them proof for an hour in a warm place or simply in your oven that is not yet turned on. Once the scones have proofed, you can go ahead and apply a second layer of egg wash. This will result in a much better looking scone that has a nice finish on the top. It is now time to preheat the oven at 180 degrees C and bake the scones for approximately 20 minutes or until they are golden brown. While the scones bake, you can go ahead and figure out if you'll be having them with some jam, some Nutella, or some other toppings. It's really up to you. Once the scones are all done, let them cool a little bit before you can enjoy them. A fair warning, they will be difficult to resist. So the scones can be kept up to 3 days in an airtight container at room temperature. After that, they will unfortunately start to lose their moisture. There you go guys, here's the full recipe. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you made this recipe, please be sure to share the result with me over on Instagram. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you're the first to see my next recipes. See you guys next week, and as always, bon appetit!